Hello everyone, this is Sone. My specialty is painting and I'm a professional painter. Today, I'm going to share my experience about how to apply a 3-coat. To begin, take a look at the board on the left. This is a single coat. The one in the middle is 2 coat, and the one on the right side has 3 coats of paint. I'm going to move a camera a little bit. Okay, now I think you guys can see the difference in shine. These are all plywood. So I'm going to explain the different ways to apply the paint with each one of these 3 that you can see here. Let's start with single coat. Apply the paint directly on the plywood. Then flip it and do the same thing on the other side and let it dry. Now you have a single coat plywood like this. So let's move on to the 2 coats and 3 coats. To start, first apply the primer for wood. I usually use this one. This is just a primer, not the paint. And the color of this primer is reddish brown. This is how it looks like when you're done. The left one is completely dried up and right one is still wet. If you notice any difference in their color, that's the reason. So let's apply the paint. Apply 2 coats of paint to the left one and apply 3 coats of paint to the right one. And this is what you'll end up with. Can you see the difference? Now you have a nice shiny silver plywood. I have some advices for the one who are interested in DIY. So let's talk about it. If you want to make a doghouse, maybe a shoe rack, or anything else that you have in mind, I recommend you to apply 3 coats of paint to every one of those. It's definitely more durable than 1 or 2 coats. And before applying anything, there is a step called prepping the surface that you should do. For prepping the wood, you should sand it first. Yes, that's the best thing to do on the plywood before you start anything. If you do that, you won't feel any roughness of the wood when you're applying the paint. The wood will be very smooth and high adhesion. Makes it so much easier to apply the paint. Unfortunately, I couldn't find many videos explaining how to prep the surface, so I'm going to use this video instead. This is the footage of me when I painted Yokohama City Hall. As you can see, you sand all of the wooden part of your object. Basically, this is how it looks like when you're doing that. To get this process done, you can use sandpapers. It has different shapes and different level of roughness, so make sure to choose the one that works for you. And some additional information about the undercoat or primer. Now we have primers like the one that I introduced earlier in the video, but back then people been using rust-proof coats for wood as an undercoat or using some coats like this one, which is called Ken Ace. Now we have even some multi-primers for ancillary part renovation, something that you can use for wood, metal, or anything. This product called Nippe Perfect Primer. This is something I usually use to paint the houses. But maybe for DIY this is too big and expensive. But don't worry, if you go to home centers, I'm pretty sure you can find a ton of different kinds of primers, so you can go ahead and find the one that works for you. So today, we went through the process of applying 3 coats of paint to your object. If you want to talk about the painting the house, that's gonna be the different story. When you want to paint the house exterior wall, depend on your house position, you're gonna have a part that sun hits and the part that doesn't. So it's gonna change the way and amount of painting that you're gonna put on each part of the exterior walls of your house. I'm definitely going to make another video about how to paint a house. I put the link of the footage that's been used in this video down below. If you're interested, check them out. I have more videos coming, so please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video.